I got a 9-iron here. I'm going to try and take that advice. Beautiful. It was a nice strike. Here on the green. All right, I am joined here by Trevor Immelman. Trevor, you won the Masters in 2008. And one of the big things about being successful at Augusta National is playing off some uneven lies.
Yeah.
You're rarely gonna have a lie that's completely flat. So you've got to learn how to play whenever you know you're a little bit uncomfortable. You're downhill, uphill, side hill lies. So today I want you to give me a few tips on how to be successful with those weird lies, some uneven lies. So right here we've got a downhill lie.
Okay.
My right shoulder is above my left. I'm obviously on a downhill lie. So what's the best way to execute this shot? How would you approach it?
So some of the things that I would always think about when I had a downhill line at Augusta National is a few times, second shot into 10 comes to mind. If you've laid up on 15 and you've got that wedge shot, it's also a slope where it's on a downhill.
Right.
So a couple of things that I would always look for, I'll just pull into the ball here just to show you. A couple of things I would always look for. Number one is because of the slope, you feel your weight wants to shift to that front foot early on.
Right.
So you need to be aware of a couple things because of that. A lot of times, because that weight is set forward, it's very easy to pick the club up in the backswing.
Okay.
And then you don't quite complete and you start down too quick.
Okay.
So what I would always think about is I wouldn't be too bothered that I could feel my weight rocking forward, but I really would then focus on trying to make sure that that takeaway stays nice and low.
Okay.
Because then I can still complete my turn
Right.
and not rush the transition.
Okay.
Because what I would find is, like I said, pick it up, not turning enough, you're hanging on your left side, and then as you start to transition, you're way in front of the ball, and then club face management becomes difficult.
Okay, and so you're saying people will pick it up early because the club head is so close to the ground for further back into the backswing?
Yeah, that could be part of it, but also I think because the hill is making you rock your weight forward.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
And so, ordinarily, if you were on a flat piece of ground, it's easier to start this takeaway, keeping it nice and low, and as you transfer the weight into the back leg. But because you're now on this downslope and your weight's moving forward, it's easy to just sit on it and pick the club up.
So just make sure you get a nice wide, full takeaway.
Nice and wide, full takeaway, and then that's going to allow you to complete and give it a bit more time at the top.
Okay, perfect. And then on the downswing, what are you focusing on to make solid contact and get it up there near the hole?
Not trying to help the ball up in the air. So the ball is automatically, because you're on the downslope, it's de-lofted some. Your weight's going to be shifting toward the target, so that's going to be de-lofting it. Make good contact, your hands are slightly going to be ahead. So don't try and help it up. Because a lot of times then you're going to be moving backwards and you're going to hit behind the ball and lose all of that contact. So I would much rather see, once you've done that stuff we spoke about with the backswing, and you come down here, move with the slope a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah.
And don't be afraid to drive it a little lower. It's going to come out a little lower.
So you're just accepting that it's going to come out lower and you're just going to swing with the slope essentially?
Because as soon as you hang back, you're going to lose the low point in your swing, and then contact is going to suffer.
Sure. All right. So let's see you hit this one.
Oh, I thought you were going to hit it.
Well, let's see you hit one and then I'll do it.
I'll hit one and then we'll see if you can.
I got to see how hard it is.
Okay. I got a 9-iron here. I'm going to try and take that advice. Beautiful. It was a nice strike.
Here on the green.
Maybe I can make a par from there.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can take your advice. Hit a shot like that. So
if the ball creeps back just a little bit, that's fine too. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But keep that takeaway nice and smooth and complete that backswing.
So I'm just really focusing on staying wide.
Yeah. That's it.
Well, it's not as good as yours, but
it went forward.
We'll try one more. We'll try one more there.
All right.
So we got to focus on completing the backswing.
That's it. That looks good there.
That's better.
That one will work. That's going to skip up.
Yeah. Just a little short, but not too bad.
What do you think?
I think that's a good lesson. I
Nice.
think we learned a lot. Thanks, Trevor.
Good stuff.